Hey everybody, coming to you here from a strange, mystical place called my kitchen table. Can't help it, it started to rain outside, so we're inside for this little presentation. I hinted a few weeks back, I hinted on the BC USA board that I had some new toys, new knives and things that I bought, and a couple of them everybody kind of liked the idea, but I'm going to tell you now, some of them were just not quite what I was expecting. Little double-headed axe by SOG hatchet. If you'll look, I've got another video, the unboxing of that, and I'm not really satisfied with the balance, the weight. It's a little forward heavy when you're trying to use it. You really have to choke up on it to get any real control out of it. The rounded handle is kind of small. It is what it is, though. It seems to be quality. It was sharp right out of the box. Probably choke way up on it if I wanted to and use it to make some feather sticks. But anyway, I came across a couple of things that I hadn't heard a lot about. Alright, everybody and their brother-in-law knows what this is. A Mora. This is my stainless Mora companion. I like the Scandi grind. It's a little different from what I've had in the past. I mean, I've usually had Gerbers. I've usually had Charade, Uncle Henry, Buck. Scandi grind is a little bit different. And I'm finding that making feather sticks and such, it's a little better for the carving aspect of it. So a few weeks back I was in Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Not sponsored by them, don't get any money from them, it's just a favorite stop of mine. And I found this. It's a Marttini. This model is the Big Game Condor Basic, and I think it's just a little bit larger, than the Mora. I'll hold them up there for some comparison. A little more decorative. This is not actually metal. This is plastic. It does have this finger guard that protrudes a little more than the Mora does. You know, could possibly save your finger. I don't know. And of course the handles. Neither one of them are a full tang knife. I'll go ahead and warn you way ahead of time. This knife is a stainless companion, and you can get this knife just about anywhere for under 15 bucks. This knife is the Marttini, and it's going to cost you in the neighborhood of $25 to $35. Like I said, I have no affiliation whatsoever with Smoky Mountain Knife Works. You can check them, see if they've got it, or you can look up the J. Marttini out of Finland. They both have a Scandi grind. I don't know if you can see that. They both come super razor sharp out of the box. As a matter of fact, I think the Marttini, you know, just doing a thumb test on it, I do believe the Marttini feels a little more sharp than the Mora. And of course, most of you know about it. It comes in a nice pleather sheath, friction fit into the pleather sheath. Just they say it's a good all-around knife. Matter of fact, it's so nice that my wife wanted to steal it. So last trip through, I got her what's called the Bowie Condor Basic. Almost the same knife. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Has a little different blade design here on the top. This false edge on it. The knife itself is a little more petite, a little shorter blade. It does not have the blood groove. Pardon me. But still just as sharp. I mean, this thing is razor sharp right out of the box. It's got a really good sharp 90-degree spine on it. If you're into abusing knives by striking ferro rods with them, this would do the job quite well. And for a couple of bucks extra, I don't know if you can really see that. For a couple of bucks extra, I went ahead and had her name engraved on hers and brought it to her. And before I get accused of doing this just so she wouldn't steal my other one, you're right, that's why I did it. Anyway, but she wanted one, and I can't see any reason not to get her one. And tell you what, let me show this. There, I'll compare it to the Mora. It is really just within, I don't know if you can see that. That is just almost exactly the same length. I don't know. I guess you could put them together like this and kind of see. Maybe 5/16. The blade on these are almost, and I know this is really hard to see, the blades on these Marttinis are almost as thick as the Mora Companion. So this little Bowie Condor Classic, and I'll actually show you the barcode on their box in just a minute, in case you're interested, but it's got a really good grip to it. I hate to say it, but I love the grip to this knife a lot better than the in my hands. I don't have huge hands. I just like the way the grip of this knife a lot better than the Mora Companion. So, but it is the Marttini. This Marttini is real close to the Companion in size. Like I said, I don't know if it's better steel or not. That's up to other people to determine. I am positive she won't be abusing it the way some people would, batoning or things like that. But it is a nice, sharp, good little knife. If you can see that, that's the yeah, the stock number, model number, and the barcode, in case you're interested in a Marttini. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm in my subdued, camouflaged clothing today, and going along with that, you know, I've got paracord wrapped around it, but we all know what the Mora looks like. It's, you know, black and OD green. The problem I have with that is if you drop this thing in low light or in the dark, it's hard to see. And as we all know, you know, the Marttini doesn't have it, neither does the Mora. It doesn't have a lanyard hole. That will be one modification for this one. This one's going to be my my kayak blade, because it's stainless, and I've got a carbon steel. But I will put a lanyard in it. When I do, I'm probably going to go with a loud color. I'll get more into that in a minute. One of the other things that I purchased and acquired is the Condor Bushlore. Nice little knife. Again, comes really sharp right out of the box. Hope I can keep it that way. Fairly nice leather, real leather sheath. A lot of oil in it, but it is leather. And wood handles. But again, the brown, the wood handle, I don't know what they put on that. That's the coated blade in a subdued gray. Makes these things real easy to drop. I'm from Mississippi. There's leaves and pine straw and all kind of things on the ground. So, hint tip, at the craft store I found some paracord. It may or may not stand up to 550 pounds of tensile strength. I don't think my tarp and I don't think my lanyard's going to ever receive that kind of stress, and I don't think my tarp's going to stress it beyond that. So it'll work. It's good cheap paracord. But you know, these are two knobs here, my Marttini and the Condor here, that I'm really looking forward to getting into the woods and using them, seeing how they work, how well they work, feather sticking, and doing just basic camp chores. I probably come a lot closer to batoning. I don't baton. You know, I carry a hatchet, I carry a machete. Hi, Dave. Really big monkey one. Yeah, gratuitous shout out. Anyway, I don't baton. I carry another tool for chopping and processing wood. I carry a folding saw. I carry a machete or a hatchet. Sometimes both, if I'm not too weighted down. They work really well for their, they're designed for that. So I'm not really big into trying to chop up and process wood with a knife with a small blade on it. However, the Condor, I'm pretty sure it is full tang all the way down. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't mind batoning a little bit with it if the need arose. So anyway, that's just a couple of the things I picked up. I look forward to getting these knives out and working with them a little bit, coming back. I'll come back to you and let you know how they perform for me. Again, this is kind of one of those gratuitous unboxing videos, and then again, it's not. So, till next time, thank you. Appreciate you being there. Hit the like button for me if you will. Tell your friends about the channel. I'm just getting started. Things are getting better. Things are getting better all the time. Anyway, y'all have a good one.